Hi, this is Ruth Theresa with One Inspiring Woman, and today I'm answering a Dear Ruth Theresa question. So the question is, Dear Ruth Theresa, are all psychic mediums the same? Do they see, hear, and feel the same things? Heck no, totally not. All psychic mediums are different. Each of them have their own abilities. I often tell people it's kind of like psychic abilities are going like to an all-you-can-eat buffet, and so you may be drawn more to one. Not that you don't have access to the other, you're just more drawn to whatever your strongest suit is. And so that's the really cool part, that you'll be drawn to this stronger side for you. And so that may be clairvoyant or clairaudient or clairsensitive, and that's the really cool part, because that's what your insight is. And so one psychic medium may see ghosts better, like full body apparitions from like the tip of their head to the tip of their toes, see everything, where another one really hears everything. They hear like talking to them like as if they're talking to another human. They're just having a conversation. Another one may go into feeling. They feel the energy first. They sense things energetically, like energy that they had stuck, how they passed maybe, or how they felt or thought about different things, so kind of the energy of that. But everybody sees and feels things differently, and it really depends on your abilities. And I will tell you, one of the interesting parts is really not even two psychic mediums that come from the same family are going to feel and sense and hear things differently. They're never going to hear and feel and sense things the same as someone else. Not that they won't get the same message or anything else, but how it comes to them, how they communicate on the other side, is kind of like you get to set up your own way of communication. So sometimes people that are very, very clairvoyant, they will see the ghost handing them flowers, and certain color flowers mean something. It could be red flowers would mean I love you, and pink flowers would mean I miss you, and yellow flowers mean something else. So it just depends on what kind of own terminology that you're going to put on everything, so that you can communicate with the other side much easier. So how you communicate with them or how someone else is going to communicate with them is different. The messages will all come across the same. Maybe the wording would be a little bit differently, but the same intention, the same energy will keep coming through over and over and over again. So that's kind of the interesting part of all of this, is how does that person see? How does that person sense the other side? How does that person feel the other side is what's most important. And that's kind of the fun part. It's kind of, even if you go see the same psychic to connect to the same person on the other side, they may come away with the same type of message, but it's not going to be word for word or energy for energy the same as someone else. So let's do a couple of angel cards and hopefully get us a little bit more insight into, are all psychic mediums the same? Let's see. We got a couple of them jumping out from the middle, so we're going to start with this one. And this is all about friendship. One of the things that's very interesting is a lot of times when you are friends with the psychic medium, the closer you are in friendship, usually they can't read for you near as well. I know it sounds really interesting. When I have close friends, I really can't read for them because I know what they want to hear from the other side. I know that they want to hear from their dad. I know that they need to hear these 4 or 5 words. And so it's easier if it's someone I don't know than someone I do know, because I know what they want to hear from the other side. Soulmates. So many times people feel like such soulmate connection with people that have passed, and it doesn't mean that that person won't come back again. It just may take a period of time, but that soulmate connection keeps coming back over and over and over and over again, for many times in a lifetime. It is kind of a little bit of a miracle when a psychic medium can communicate with the other side. I think that's the fun part of it, though, is everybody connects in a different way. But even if you go see 2 psychic mediums for the same problem or connection, they're going to come up with almost the same wording, but not exactly the same, because you're going to read from what you know in your history. And that's the miracle of it, to be able to know that you can go talk to someone who can talk to an angel or an archangel or a ghost. that really is cool. That really is something special and different. And not everybody can do it. Not everybody wants to do it as a living. Not everybody wants to do it and leave their energy open like that. It is not an easy task to be able to do that, and you have to work on it a lot. It's kind of what's in your nature. Some people are meant to be psychic mediums and kind of put their shingle out and kind of invite in clients. It's one of those, but that's not for everybody. It's truly not. It sounds great to be online and doing the group reading and really touching people's hearts and kind of like giving them that great message, but not everybody's built that way. Not everybody's the same way. And some psychic mediums are more about cleansing and clearing out energy. Some of them never charge for their time or effort. It's one of those, they're kind of like, that's what I want to do as a side job. I already have a regular job and I want to do this as a side job, and they just cleanse houses or talk to ghosts all the time and kind of help with the other side. It really is, what is your strength and how do you want that to show up in your world? I thank you so much for joining me today, and I know that we'll be talking again soon.